Okay, we will open the regular meeting. Lauren, I hate to have to ask you for another roll call here, but if you would for
All right, it's what I'm here for. Okay, Ron Jones,
here,
Tom Johnson,
Here.
Debbie Darlis,
Here.
Tom Sargent,
Here.
Patrick Blair,
Here.
Seth Halen,
Here.
and Colette Wolosnik.
Here.
okay.
Also present, you have Dan Dehoff, Beth Borda, Rich Costin, John Walsh.
All righty.
And Todd Pease.
And Todd P. Sorry, Todd. Yeah.
May I have a motion to accept the agenda?
I'll motion to accept the agenda.
Second, please.
I'll second.
All those in favor signify.
Aye.
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 Any opposed? Okay, thank you very much. I don't believe that we have any minutes that I can think of, or do we?
No, we
Yeah.
had December. We had December meeting. Yeah.
Okay,
Minutes.
I have a little bit on my.
Yeah. Lauren sent over December meeting.
Lauren, yeah, okay. Are there any questions about the December meeting?
Yeah, this is Pat Blair.
Nope.
We talked about keeping a survey open. I was wondering, did that happen?
Todd?
Are you talking about the main, the survey's still open. In fact, I've still got a couple more surveys that just came in this week.
Okay.
All righty.
Did
Anybody else?
anybody get a chance to look over the minutes? Is it good or anything?
Nope, they were fine. They were good.
Yeah, they're good.
Motion to accept the minutes from December.
I'll make the motion.
Second,
Pat, I'll second it.
all those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Any opposed? Motion's carried. Okay, Mike, I'm gonna turn this over to you then, of what you want to do.
Yeah, so this is the meeting after our public hearing. We had 2 public hearings on this now. That did go to regional planning. Regional has come back and with their approval for the changes from the RO to the IC. They came back with one recommendation in the GC section. There's a section of RO owned by the county that they would like to see go to GC, and we agree with that as well. Todd, if you want to show in this meeting, if you could share your screen and show the zoning changes that are going to happen for anybody watching, and then you guys could go ahead and make a motion to send it to the trustees or not.
Let me know when it comes up. Okay.
Got it.
Oop, okay. So for anybody who wasn't involved in the earlier meeting, basically, again, let's just go through the maps first. So here's Talmadge Road. This is the Maple Crest project. Here's Menards. Here's Just Cricket, Parliament Drive, and Just Cricket's behind here. This area is already zoned GC, general commercial. This area is the subject area that the applicant requested to change from residential office to integrative commercial. And this is the piece that is owned by Summit County Water Resources that staff, it's a piece of RO that staff saying, well, it should probably be part of the GC. So that's the aerial of the aerial of the project. Here's the existing land use. This is based off the auditor's information. It's maybe a little dated, showing this is all residential. This is obviously the Menards over here, and this is Just Cricket, so which shows residential, and this is showing it's an institutional use. This is the environmental features. Again, this is the subject area. There's no large wetlands and there's no floodplains, but there is some hydric soils, which means that the soils are not very good for like septic tanks and for foundations, but that's something that can be addressed during construction. There are, as mentioned in the RPC meeting, there were some small isolated wetlands, but they weren't large enough to make the national wetlands inventory. Again, that's that piece down there, also hydric soil. Here's the proposal. Again, this is the subject area in the gray. Includes the Parliament Drive just because it's part of the area, and then of course what's RPC staff recommended changing to GC there. So this is the existing zoning as it is today. We have RO, this little piece here, all GC, there's GC here where Maple Crest is currently, and then everything, and this is Talmadge, and it's all north of Talmadge. So all of this is zoned currently residential office, and so again, this is the subject area that the applicant submitted on. And then again, this is what it would look like if the proposal was approved. This would be GC up front. This small piece would go to GC, and then the applicant is requesting the IC integrated commercial, and then Just Cricket would still remain the RO residential office. And again, we pointed out during the public hearing section, there's IC on this side, on the south side of Talmadge, and so this IC district is not out of character with the surrounding area. What we talked about. The only other thing too that we talked about that's not in the maps, of course, is the fact that and this is part of site plan, that we discussed at RPC board, was the fact that there should be a traffic study done at the time that this comes in for site plan review. There's 5 things. There's 4 listed here, but there's actually a 5th one, which I'll mention. So the first one, the traffic study should be performed. The second one was that there should be appropriate coordination with water and sewer providers in the area. We mentioned the hydric soils, for foundation and septic purposes, but there's probably not going to be septic there. Then also it's important to work with the township on emergency services provision to make sure that there's a safe way to provide emergency services. And the 5th one was the small isolated wetlands that showed up in the improvement plans that we received from the applicant that weren't shown on our drawing, but the engineer's office thought it was important for us to include that, to be sensitive to those isolated wetlands, and that the applicant needs to address those at the time of site plan. So those are the 5 things. The RPC board recommended unanimous approval of the applicant's request from RO to IC, and then they also recommended approval of that small little piece of property that's owned by Summit County to go from RO to GC general commercial. And I'm available for any questions.
Anybody have anything to ask Todd? Okay, thank you, Todd. So should we, at this time, I think we just move to approval of this, right, Mike?
That's correct. Well, whatever, I can't tell you how to vote, but yes, go on to the next part of it, either submitting it to the trustees and approving and making a motion to go there, or denying it. It's up to you.
Okay, yep. Okay, I will accept a motion to accept this for a submission to the township trustees.
Yeah, I'll make the motion. This is Pat Blair as presented. Send it to the trustees.
Okay, thank you, Pat. Second, please. I will second that.
You want to make, Pat, do you want to make the amendment with the provisions of regional planning and what they're suggesting with the GC?
Yeah, as presented with taking a pump station
Okay, perfect.
as presented. So I think they put some thought into it, so I'm good for it.
Thank you.
I will second that. All those in favor, please signify.
Aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Whoop. Anyone
Lauren.
opposed?
Lauren, still do a roll call just because we're on Zoom.
Okay. Go ahead, Lauren.
Okay, Ron Jones,
Here, yes.
Tom Johnson,
Here.
Debbie Darlis,
Where'd you go, Debbie? Did we lose her?
she's still here.
I'll send her a text.
See,
Okay. Tom Sargent,
Here.
Patrick Blair,
Yes.
Seth Halen,
Here.
and Colette Volosnik.
Yes.
Did you get Debbie?
I sent her a text.
Okay, well,
Oh, wait a minute. She says she's here.
I don't see her in the list. Is she phoned in?
Debbie, are you muted?
She's not muted.
I see
Oh,
her.
there
on
she
my-
is.
She's on my screen.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
she,
She's
yeah.
here.
Debbie?
She's not muted. Let's see. Has to start video.
Maybe just ask her, Tom, if she votes yes or no.
She'll vote yes.
Now she's muted. I see the mute.
Yeah, now she's muted.
We can't hear you.
I'm
So-
sending a request to her to unmute through Zoom.
Are you muted right now? Debbie?
If she needs a hand, someone can send me her cell phone number and I can call her. Just don't read it out over Zoom right now. We're on YouTube.
Debbie, are you there? I think she's working on it, but if she can't hear me even asking her.
I am here. I don't know what happened. I
There
got
she
muted.
is.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay, we're sending this over to the trustees and we need your vote, aye or nay.
Yes. I
I
agree.
think that has everybody then.
Good.
Okay,
I would like to say just thank you guys for everybody's trust. Obviously, we've made a big investment in the area. We appreciate people's trust in us. We look forward to continuing to invest dollars in this area. And it's been fun working up in here. You guys have a great community. And, I appreciate everybody's support of us. I know Todd and Mike have been great to work with, and so have you guys. So I just thought I'd thank you on behalf of both Lemon and DeHoff. We do appreciate you guys continuing to trust us with rezoning.
very
Thank
good,
you, Dan.
Dan. You've done some nice work down there. It looks really nice. So,
We appreciate it. We appreciate it. We honestly couldn't accomplish it without a lot of the folks that you see on this.
well, it's a nice addition to the
pleasure.
community.
We appreciate it. And thanks again for helping us out and supporting us. We continue to grow in the area. And by the way, the ownership is the same, and including Ripley, which obviously Polte's involved. But
That's Lemon and Lemon doing Ripley?
actually, DeHoff and Lemon are both
Oh,
involved.
okay.
But again, I want to thank you on behalf of DeHoff and Lemon. We do appreciate it. We are proud of what we accomplished so far, and hopefully we can continue to do some cool things and talk about some industrial jobs and some tech jobs in the back down the road. So we again thank you, and let's hope 2021 is better than 2020.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Here, here.
Dan, before you sign off, how many homes are projected for the Talmadge Reserves?
By phase, I want to say it's Rich. Is it 217? It's a good amount.
Over 200?
I can report back. Honestly, I forget, but
Hey, Dan, 208 is the total.
208.
Okay, what are they going to be? Are they going to be kind of like the model homes, or is there going to be some upper type
Actually,
homes? Yeah.
I think the model home is pretty in the middle of the road there, and they're hoping to probably upsell from it.
Okay.
It's a pretty dynamic market that you guys have. So hopefully with the residential growth and the other growth and the job growth, we all learned that back in the day, people followed employers, and now employers are following where the people are. So it's a shift in thinking because everybody's concerned about job retention and job hires. With the residential growth and the quality of life that maybe is changing the area, hopefully we get some attention of some other companies that are looking to expand to capitalize on the employee base here.
Thank you, Dan.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Dan.
Again, we appreciate you guys' support. Thanks again for all your help. This is maybe one of the funnest Zoom groups I've ever been involved in.
Oh, that's nice to see. Nice to hear.
Well, next month, we're all bringing our guitars, Dan, so you have to bring yours and we're playing together and try to do a song.
Actually, Tom, when I get in front of the other group, I'm gonna actually do it from your office, your house.
Okay.
All right. Thanks again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, at this time, I'll instruct Mike to send this over to the trustees with our approval. And I believe they have to come back within 30 days with a decision.
So they have
20
to set
days.
they have to set a public hearing, and then they could have the meeting to follow. But once it goes to them on the 27th, they will set a public hearing at that point, probably 2 weeks after at the next meeting. They'll have the public hearing prior to that meeting, I would assume, in February, and then vote on it right after.
Okay, very good. Anybody else have anything?
No.
Is there anything else, Mike, that we need to address?
No, that's about it. The only other thing that you're going to see is coming back to the zoning board in February is that nursing home assisted living that I talked about on Malloy and 43. That is coming back. I talked to the attorney. That one you'll see starting this spring as well. So.
And Keith is going to come in next meeting for zoning appeals, correct?
Keith is coming in the next meeting, correct?
Okay.
And I have not
appeals.
Right, zoning appeals.
I have not received anything from ODOT on the signal at all yet. So our attorney has reached out to her attorney for where we stand on it. I just haven't heard anything back.
Okay.
How about the other golf, not Sunny Hills, but
Green Hill?
Green Hills.
So they actually mobilized some equipment for the site work. They have their zoning conditional use approval, but they don't have the actual zoning certificate for the building itself. I did reach out to them, but they want to get going on that right now with Redwood.
Okay, I'd seen a couple of pieces of equipment there. I didn't know where they were at.
Yeah, they were mobilizing today. So.
Okay, we need to set dates for this year for the zoning commission. Do we want to keep them the same way they are, the second Thursday?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah,
Sounds
works
good to
for
me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Zoning meetings will be the second Thursday at 7 o'clock for the remainder of the year. And I think that's about all. Did we have anything for the good of the order?
Let me run through the calendar real quick to make sure there's
Okay.
not a holiday on one of these, on one of the second Thursdays. Give me just a second. For the most part,
Thursdays are usually pretty safe.
yeah.
Yeah.
November. And yeah, okay, yeah, looks good.
We good?
Yep.
Okay. That's it then. Well, I'll accept the motion to adjourn.
I motion we adjourn.
Oh, and okay, the the date of the next meeting would be February Debbie, you have that?
Nope. Let me look.
I can always count on you, Debbie.
I know usually February the
11th?
10th,
you said?
11th, yeah,
So-
February 11th.
Okay, 7 o'clock, February the 11th.
Thanks, Ron.
Okay, thanks, everybody.
All right.
Thank you. Happy
Bye,
New Year.
everybody.
See you.
Talk to you then. Good
Bye-bye.
night.